Irish dancing is an ancient tradition that still lives on today. It is a wild and competitive world that few people know exists. Irish dancing is a way for Irish people all over the world to show their pride in their national heritage. Old-style step dancing evolved in the late 18th and early 19th century from the dancing of traveling Irish dance masters. The dance masters slowly formalized and transformed both solo and social dances. They later formed rules about proper upper body, arm, and foot placement. Also, dancers were instructed to dance a step twice, first with the right foot, then with the left. They danced with their arms at their sides and only with their feet, so that the British couldn't see them dancing through the windows. They danced in a limited space because the Irish weren't exactly the most prosperous bunch. There are two types of shoes used in Irish dancing, and there are two very different styles used for each type. The first shoe learned is the soft shoe. There are three dances that the soft shoe is used for. They are the traditional jig, reel, and slip jig, which all have different numbers of beats per measure. There is also the hard shoe. There are three types of hard shoe dances as well: the hornpipe, treble jig, and non-competitive treble reel. Hard shoe is super sweet because it's like playing drums with your feet. This is a segment of the show Riverdance that really shows hard shoe dancers at their best. Unlike treble reel, most dances are competitive. At the age of around 3, most kids are signed up for dance classes. They start with the jig and move their way on up. Classes happen on average 2 times a week, although some kids do it every day. You can't possibly understand how tiring Irish dance is. It's honestly like jumping continuously. Solo dancing competitions are called feshes. They happen almost every week, and people have to drive really far to reach them, and sometimes spend the night. You wake up very early in the morning and start putting on your costume. Costumes are brutal. First, many girls tan their legs. Like, come on, you're Irish, calm down. It's gross and oily and disgusting and ugh. Then there are the wigs, which are like huge nests of curls that dig into your scalp and threaten to fall off every time you walk and give you migraines. And if you don't put in a zillion pins, then they're guaranteed to fall off on the middle of the stage. Strangers always ask if they're real. The rule is always say yes. Then there are the dresses. Solo dresses are very elaborate and can cost up to $2,500. They're becoming increasingly untraditional, and lately I have been seeing dresses similar to playing cards. The makeup is bordering on toddlers and tiaras nowadays. Let's pile on the glitter to impress middle-aged judges and distract them from actually watching our feet. What a great plan! Then there are the poodle socks, which we have to use body glue that pregnant women use to keep on. Boys wear nice pants and vests and ties. Of course, the most comfortable thing to dance in, right? Then you are ready to compete. You get a number and assigned a group, and go stand on stage smiling huge until your cheeks start shaking, and get about 30 seconds to impress the judges as much as you can. You hear the same Irish music over and over and over. Later in the day, you push people aside so you can see the board to see who placed high. There are different levels of competition: beginner, advanced beginner, novice, open, preliminary championship, and open champion. In order to move up levels, you have to get a high placement. Once you're good enough, you can go on to Oireachtas, which is the regional championship. Next there is Nationals, which is actually North American Championship. I don't know why they call it Nationals. And then there's Worlds. There are also All Ireland and All Scotland and stuff like that for the really, really good people. At these competitions there are solo competitions, but there are also group dances. One type of group dance is the Céilí, which is very traditional. It is 8 people and you're in partners, boy, girl. Usually, oftentimes there's all girls because guys think they're too cool. And so Céilís are really great for shows as well. Then there are the choreographies, which I think are the best part of Irish dancing. They are 16-person dances, which are focused on very tight lines and sharp movements. They're modern, so you can really throw in anything you want in there. I was on a team that won the North American Championships in Disney World one year. Our dance was called the Roisin Dubh, or Dark Little Rose, so obviously we won. This dance here is one that I did a year late after I won with Roisin Dubh, that we actually choreographed ourselves. And we didn't do that well because a girl fell, but it was still really, really cool. And then there are also the drama dancers, who I just don't understand what they're doing with their lives. We do shows as well. Believe you me, Irish dancers are the hottest commodities at St. Patrick's Day parties. But yes, that is Irish dancing in a nutshell. It is more of an emotional and physical test of endurance than anyone can imagine. You have to be very passionate to succeed in dancing, not to mention strong. Kids train for hours on end to be able to be perfect on stage. It relates to lifelong fitness because not only is it a huge test of fitness, it also taught me to persevere and showed me a world where people were really, really determined to succeed. It isn't always a team thing, so I could do it with my whole life. I will hopefully join a team in college as well. Yep, there's Irish dancing for you.